Well, in this video, I talk about how you can get out of a negative, disordered mindset. We go over the results of the problem and possible solutions, but there you will not find quick pie-in-the-sky solutions, but rather a sober and realistic approach. There was a circumstance in my life when I saw how a hard and fast rule could really help me concerning physical appearance, and it worked well for us, and we're using it as a springboard. Glad you could join us.
Me a question about a disorganized mind.
Mm-hmm.
What advice would you give to somebody who is in that place but wants to get out of it?
Okay, first of all, I think we need to realize what the nature of the problem is. When we have a disorganized mind, that means we lose a lot of time with things that we have to do. Because everything that we have, like in our room, in our kitchen, in our car, whatever, these are tools. Now, these are tools that help you to get on with your life and get on with it efficiently. In other words, to not waste time. So a disorganized mind or a disordered mind is one that is going to spend a lot of time on things that they shouldn't have to lose time on. Now, what I would say that the principal idea is discipline. You have to discipline yourself that when you put something down, you have to pick it back up. I learned a great lesson once when I was a university student. I stayed in a house where the owner had one very, very strict rule, and if you transgressed this rule, you were out. Every time you went into the kitchen to cook something, you immediately cleaned up your own mess, did the kitchen, and got everything back in order. Now, if you ever transgressed that rule, then you were out. But you know what? It made it so smooth. We were 3 bachelor men living in the same house, and that house was immaculate and very ordered and really easy to live in. It made it so much nicer. So I really took that on board as my template for later on in life. That when we take care of things, when they happen, it just helps us to not waste time. That's why I don't take my clothes and just throw them everywhere, because I know that these are my tools. My socks, I need to put them on my feet. My underwear, my shirts, everything, my trousers. I need to be able to get at them and know which one I need at any given time. My shoes. So that's what I would say. You need to discipline yourself. If you take something off, don't do anything until you go and either hang it up, put it in the clothes hamper, or deal with it so that you know what you're doing. So there we go. Discipline yourself. You mentioned keys. I am so careful with keys because I know what they represent. So that would be my advice. So there you have it, that terrible word, discipline. The Bible says in Hebrews that those who are trained by it, afterwards it yields the peaceful fruit of righteousness. Who wouldn't want that? Next week we'll be going to Hong Kong, where Vincent will tell us of surprises that happened in his marriage with Ming Ming concerning everyday chores. Don't miss it. God bless and see you then.